Welcome back to another ranking, guys. Today we're going to be ranking some speed metal bands and their most popular albums. And before we start, I just want to let you guys know what speed metal actually is, because I feel like there's a lot of confusion on what speed metal actually is. So basically, speed metal is like the in-between genre between traditional heavy metal and thrash metal. So it's not quite as fast and punky as thrash metal, but it is faster and more punky than traditional heavy metal. And there were a lot of bands in the 80s who played this style, but later they moved to thrash metal or power metal, so that's why you don't really see that many bands play it anymore. You have a couple of bands like Midnight and Hellripper keeping speed metal alive, but sadly it's basically a dead genre, because once thrash metal and power metal became a thing, no one thought to make speed metal anymore. So it's mainly an early to mid 80s thing. And of course there are a very large amount of bands who played the style but never abandoned it. But sadly, a lot of those bands never really achieved mainstream success. So yeah, basically to sum it up, speed metal is the in-between state between traditional heavy metal and thrash metal, or the in-between state between traditional heavy metal or power metal. Some of these bands mix the two, or mix styles as well. Like some of these bands mix speed metal, power metal, or speed metal and thrash metal to make it even more confusing. So yeah, I also included the big four of thrash metal's debuts here, since I feel like those albums are also speed metal. You could also consider them thrash metal too. I guess both speed and thrash metal. But I include them anyway because I still feel like they have the speed metal sound. Of course, all four of those bands eventually abandoned speed metal and became straight up thrash metal. But for their first albums, it's at least a hybrid between speed and thrash. So I also included the big four debuts as well. And yeah, let's get started with the albums. First, we got Ace of Spades from Motorhead. And I probably put this album in A tier. Great start to the video. Motorhead are easily one of the most iconic speed metal bands who never abandoned the style. And there's a lot of great songs here, like of course the title track, which may be one of, if not the most popular speed metal song. Love Me Like a Reptile is a good song. I really like Shoot You in the Back, it's good. We Are the Road Crew is one of the best Motorhead songs for sure. Definitely very underrated. The Chase is better than The Catch, I really like. And a lot of the other songs are good too. There are a few forgettable tracks that just sound like basic Motorhead, but most of the songs are very fire, and this is easily one of the best albums of the genre, for sure. And this is Motorhead's most popular album, so yeah, definitely an essential listen. Overkill, too. Overkill is also a very popular and great album, so definitely check those out if you want to get started to the genre, if you somehow haven't listened to those albums yet. Next, we got Heavy Metal Maniac from Exciter. Now, this album, I used to like it a lot more, but now I'll probably put it in C tier. One problem that I have with this album is that the production's not the best. And not in a raw and heavy type of way, but like, it just doesn't sound that good when it comes to the production. But there are a few good songs, like Stand Up and Fight, and the title track Heavy Metal Maniac, and Iron Dogs. Those songs are good too. A lot of the other songs are more forgettable and not the best, but I do like the big singles from this album. And like I said before, the production's not great. But the riffs are tight, the vocals are alright, sometimes they can sound annoying, but other times they're decent. So yeah, overall this album's okay, it's alright. But of course the production and vocals can bring it down a bit. But it's not terrible. It's still an essential listen if you want to get to speed metal, because a lot of speed metal sounds like this, so yeah. Next we got Skeptic's Apocalypse from Agent Steel. And I also put this album in A tier along with Ace of Spades. Now this album mixes speed metal and power metal, specifically US power metal. And this is a great album. I like every song. It's not really that long, it's only 31 minutes, which is, yeah, pretty short. And the Masters of Metal Agents of Steel song is pretty good. Taken by Force I really like. Guilty as Charged is good. Children of the Sun reminds me a lot of Children of the Damned from Iron Maiden, which came out 3 years before. I guess they have a lot of influence from them. And the other songs are good too. Every song's great, and I really like this album. It is also an essential speed metal album, and Agent Steel do have like a cult following. So yeah, if you want something that's almost thrash metal but not quite, definitely listen to this. This is really close to being thrash, but I would not quite consider it thrash yet. More like a mix between power and speed metal. So yeah, another great album from the speed metal genre. Next we got Black Metal from Venom. And this album is very debated on what genre it is, whether it's black metal, thrash metal, speed metal, traditional heavy metal. I'd say it's speed metal with black metal elements. I wouldn't really consider it black metal yet, but it is close. It is very close. But I would consider it speed metal. So yeah, it is like the proto album of a lot of more extreme styles of metal. Proto black metal, proto thrash metal. But I'd say it's a speed metal at its core. Speed metal album at its core. And it is really good. I like every song. The title track I like. The other songs are good too. Like let's see here. To Hell and Back are like that song has a nice groove to it. Raise the Dead's a good punky song. And Heaven's on Fire is another good punky song. Sacrifice is good. And you can definitely tell there's a lot of punk influence on this. But I'd say this is mostly a speed metal album with some traits of thrash and black metal. And of course one of the first extreme metal albums too. So definitely a very important album for metal in general. And yeah, I'd say speed metal is the best label for it. Like I said, it's debated, but I'd say it's the best label for it. I'd say it counts. And yeah, Venom did a great job with this album, and I definitely prefer a lot more than Welcome to Hell, for sure. Next we got Painkiller from Judas Priest. I probably put this in B tier. It's good. I definitely don't like it as much as I used to. Like, I used to love this album. I would easily put it in S tier. But not anymore. The title track's alright. I don't like it as much now as I used to. But it's alright. Leather Revel is a very good song. Between the Hammer and the Anvil I really like. Touch of Evil is good. One Shot at Glory I really like. Yeah, some of the songs I'm still a really big fan of, but a lot of the more heavy and screechy songs I kind of grew out of. So yeah, still a good album, but not like a masterpiece, like how I used to think it was. Though, a year ago I definitely would have put this in S tier. But Judas Priest, they still did a competent job here. So yeah, B tier it is. Next we got Kill 'Em All from Metallica. One of the big 4 debuts. I put this in A tier. A lot of people like to consider this the first thrash metal album. And I'd say it's like half thrash, half speed. And it is very good. It is very good. A lot of great riffs here. Doesn't sound anything else like what Metallica would make. They would get rid of all speed metal influence after this album. And I like almost every song. Hit the Lights is a great opener. The Four Horsemen I really like. Mutter Breath's good. Metal Militia is a good final song. The only song I don't like is Anesthesia Pulling Teeth. I don't know why. I just thought that song was unnecessary. But yeah, Kill 'Em All is a great album and a great start to the thrash metal genre. Next we got Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good. And I probably put this album in C tier. Not the biggest fan of Megadeth's early stuff, but it's okay. Mechanics is a good song. Reminds me a lot of the Four Horsemen. And the title track I really like. I do like that opening piano to Last Rites / Love You to Death. But a lot of the other songs just sound really raw and really poorly made. You can definitely tell this was kind of rushed and low budget. So yeah, some of the songs are good, but mostly just sounds like a really raw and rushed debut album that they needed to make to kickstart their career. But a lot of Megadeth's later stuff ended up being a lot better, so they would learn from here. But yeah, definitely not a big fan of this album. But it's not terrible. It's just, It's mid. Next we got Show No Mercy by Slayer. I also think this album's pretty mid. I mean, there are a few good songs like Evil Has No Boundaries or Black Magic. Those songs are good. But the rest of the songs just sound like less good Iron Maiden and Judas Priest, but heavier. So yeah, you can definitely tell Slayer are still trying to find their sound. I think they really found it with Rain and Blood and South of Heaven. But here, they just sound like yeah, like I said, heavier Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, but not as good. So yeah, Show No Mercy I'm not the biggest fan of, but it does have a lot of fans. And I know why, but it's just not really for me. I used to like it a lot more, but now not so much. Next we got Fistful of Metal from Anthrax, and yeah, I don't like this album at all. I'm 18 is an okay song. Not great, but it's okay. And Metal Thrashing Mad, which a lot of people say coined the name of the genre. Not speed metal, but thrash metal. They say it coined the name. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, that's pretty cool. And it's a good song. But the rest of the songs suck. Like, this album just sounds so bad when it comes to their songs. The vocals suck. Thankfully, they replaced the guy that was on this album with Joey Belladonna, who's a much better singer. So yeah, this album is really not that good. And the production and riffs and drumming and all that stuff aren't that good either. So yeah, not really a big fan of Anthrax's first album. It sucks, besides a couple of songs. Next we got Walls of Jericho from Helloween. I put this album in S tier. I like every song. It's the perfect mix between power metal and speed metal. It's very heavy, very fast. Vocals are very great. Riffs are very good. It's very catchy. It's a very metal sounding. It's very heavy. I do really like it. If you want another album like Painkiller, but in my opinion better, definitely check out Walls of Jericho. Because Walls of Jericho is a great debut for Helloween. And honestly, I am glad that they made this album, because not a lot of albums have this sound. So if I do want this sound, Walls of Jericho is great for that. Because not a lot of people mix speed metal and power metal in the way they do. Or the way Agent Steel do. Or with Judas Priest with Painkiller. These three albums have kind of like a similar sound to them. I can't name it exactly, but if you hear it, you know it. So yeah, Walls of Jericho, great album. Easily top tier. Next we got Power Games from Jaguar. And this album's D tier. This album sucks. I mean, I do like the song Acts Crazy. There's a lot of good solos in it. And there are a couple of other good songs, but most of the songs just sound way too raw, way too samey. A lot of it blends in together, and I don't really like it that much. And the vocals aren't the best either. A lot of speed metal songs don't have the best vocals or production, and sadly this album is one of them. It is a cult classic, but I just don't like it. Especially with how raw and rough around the edges it sounds. Just never really got into it, besides a couple of songs. Next we got Maniac by Acid. And it's okay. I don't know, this album's kind of obscure. I probably should have not included it, but I did anyway, because there's not that many like really popular speed metal albums. Because the genre only existed for like a few years before dying off. And yeah, it's okay. It's alright. Not much to say about it, but it's okay. And next we got Wall of Sound from Killer. And yeah, it's also alright. I do like the title track Wall of Sound. That's definitely one of the best speed metal songs for sure. Wall of Sound is a great song. And I also like the song No Future. No Future is good too. It's very catchy. And the rest of the songs are just forgettable 80s metal. I mean, Killer still do have plenty of fans. But a lot of it just sounds like generic early heavy metal and speed metal from the 80s. So yeah, not the biggest fan of it. But a few of the songs are good. I'd recommend putting them in like a speed metal playlist if you have one. But a lot of the other songs are just forgettable. So yeah, that's my speed metal tier list. If you don't know what speed metal is, I hope you at least understand it a bit more after watching this video. And if you like speed metal, let me know in the comments below. I don't know where you would rank these or what other albums you would have added here. I try to add the most popular ones, even though a lot of these are still kind of obscure. So yeah, if you like speed metal, definitely let me know in the comments. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next ranking. Goodbye.